Yo, what is going on, everyone? My name is Nate, also known as Mewtwo Fan Nate, and welcome back to another Duel Links video on the channel. Today we have AROMAGE NEOS. Now, previously when I made a Duel Links video on the channel, I think maybe it was two. I think one or two Duel Links videos I've made, and I had no idea what a meta was. I didn't know that there was an actual like competitive thing. I was such a casual. I didn't understand anything. But now I've made it to King Games. I've come very far in this game, and I have an understanding now of somewhat of how this game works. I do want to apologize in advance that this is going to be a longer deck review. So if you guys want to see just the duels, then go ahead. You can click the timestamp in the description, and you guys can just see all the duels. But we're going to be going over what this deck can do, and what I came up with. This is my baby. This is my creation. I did have help from a couple people. I kind of ran it by a couple people. I think Tomias was one of them. And this is a fun deck. It got me to Legend 3. Not sure if I mentioned that already, but unfortunately I didn't hit King of Games. I was about to, but I misplayed like a potato, and then the ladder reset on me. So real life just got to me. Wasn't able to get it to Cog, but currently it's stuck in Plat right now. It might be just because I'm playing like a potato. I don't know, but we're gonna go over this deck now. So pretty much the core that pretty much any AROMAGE deck runs, it still functions the same way. So pretty much any AROMAGE monster, any monster that has AROMAGE in the name, functions with its AROMAGE spell. And what the AROMAGE spell does is it gives a 500 attack and defense boost to all of your monsters if we control an AROMAGE monster. So pretty much what you do is you slap a Elemental Hero Brave NEOS on the field by using your NEOS Fusion spell, and then you slap on literally any other AROMAGE monster on the field. You use that with the AROMAGE, and now your Elemental Hero Brave NEOS becomes 3100 attack. It also gains 500 defense, so it becomes 3100 attack, 2500 defense. So this thing becomes pretty strong. It can swing over things like Blue Eyes, because Blue Eyes are usually 3000 attack, and this becomes 3100. So what you're going to be sending to the grave with your NEOS Fusion spell is Rose Lover, and Rose Lover says you can banish this card from the graveyard, and you can special summon one plant type monster from your hand, and if you do, it is unaffected by your opponent's trap effects this turn. So that means whatever plant type monster we special summon is unaffected by Treacherous Trap Hole, Dual Wield, Floodgate, Wall of D, Mirror Wall, Canadia, you name it, not affected. So that's really cool. And the main boss monster that you guys may or may not be familiar with is going to be AROMAGE Bergamot, or Bergamot, however you want to say it. And this thing is insanely strong. This thing, if our life points are higher than our opponents, it inflicts piercing damage. And with the field spell, if you activate this field spell while you have the AROMAGE Berg on the field, it becomes 3900 attack, and if it's special summoned by this, it's a 3900 attack monster that is not affected by traps. So this thing is super hard to deal with once it's in that stage, especially if you have it next to a Rosemary. If our life points are higher than our opponents, they cannot activate monster effects until the end of the damage step. So there was a moment where we were going up against Despots. Despots could not activate their effects to gain life points as we were attacking into them. They can't activate Sphere Karibos, regular Karibos, I think that also applies. Definitely Sphere Karibos. So this thing at 3900 attack is very, very hard for them to deal with. We have 3 AROMAGE Jasmines in this deck. If we gain life points while this card is on the field, we are able to draw an extra card. Draw power, you guys probably heard the saying, deck thinning is deck winning. So, drawing power is always really nice. Also, if our life points are higher than our opponents, we get to summon an additional plant type monster. So we could technically, if we wanted to, we can normal summon this with the Aroma Garden, activate it, and then just tribute that off for a Berg. So we'll have a Berg at 2900 attack. So that's really, really nice. You can't unfortunately activate these multiple times in a turn. It's a once per turn effect, but it'll still be at 2900 attack, and it'll do piercing damage at the very least if you use it that way. So we have the NEOS, throw in the Rose Lover in the grave, special summoning this, becoming a monster. We have this, turning off monster effects. Now let's talk about Naturia Rose Whip. Now, what makes this card, in my opinion, better than Junk Synchron in this aspect is we have the ability to use it as an additional summon because it's a plant type monster with AROMAGE Jasmine. So if we were to go for an Aroma Garden, you know, we gain life points, our life points are higher, we can get out Jasmine, and then we are able to have this as an additional normal summon, and because it's normal summoned, it'll work with what grows in the graveyard with Dark Verger, being able to special summon itself from the graveyard if a plant type tuner monster is on the field. So it kind of works like that. Then we also have the ability to gain life points on our opponent's turns with the spell of Absorbing Life. It also flips down those face down monsters on the field. So if you're scared about swinging into a Sazank, if you're scared about swinging into like a Cypher Soldier with your Brave NEOS, this reveals it all. This reveals it all. So I like that a lot. This thing, I don't know, I don't think I talked about this yet, but we're gonna go over it. So this thing is gonna be summoned by using your Naturia Rose Whip and the Dark Verger in the grave, or with the AROMAGE Jasmine. So, excuse me. This thing is extremely nice in this meta, in my opinion. I feel like it's underrated. So this also gives a 500 attack and defense boost to all of your plant type monsters. This also lets you use the field spell because it's an aroma monster. So we are running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 aroma monsters with our field spell. So we should always be able to get a aroma monster out. And this is one of them. And if we gain life points, we are able to target a face-up card on the field that our opponent controls and negate the effects. So I know a lot of people that hate Yubel. They're like, man, I always lose to Yubel. Well, fear not, people. This thing can negate Yubel. Unfortunately, if you destroy Yubel after, it does come back with the next Yubel. But you're able to hit it for at least you're able to hit your opponent for at least 3,000 damage because of it. So if you're able to swing into something else, maybe beforehand, maybe they don't get Yubel out, you're able to do that. Or if you have a spell of Absorbing Life, you can negate Yubel on their turn, so you're not destroyed. So that's really, really cool. You guys will see in the duels how we could have dealt with Yubel. I think there's an example in one of them. But you can also negate things like an Amazoness Onslaught. You can negate Amazoness Queen. You can negate... What else is there that's really... Oh, you can also negate Shien. You can negate a Shien if Shien has a Fuma next to it. You can negate Shien effect to protect itself by destroying the Fuma instead. so that's really, really nice. I think that's the only other example that I can think of right now, but there's probably other uses. There's also probably other things you can add in here. Like, I know some people may have wanted, they might opt to go with like one less NEOS fusion, and maybe they'll throw in a bacon saver instead. That's probably an option that you can do, so that way you have 2 NEOS fusion, 2 elemental hero NEOS, and 2 things to dump in the graveyard. That's probably viable. I just like the option of like the percentage possibility of having a NEOS fusion in the hand, but I'm pretty sure that would probably work as well. You could probably take out one of these and also add a bacon saver. I think bacon saver could probably be added into this deck potentially, or you could potentially take out an Armades and maybe throw in like something like a Ancient Fairy Dragon. Maybe that could work. Ancient Fairy Dragon. Ancient Fairy Dragon, you know, you can, it's mostly just because it has a 3000 defense, but you can destroy the field spells, and you gain life points for the field spells destroyed, and then you get to search another field spell. So I kind of like that as well, potentially. You get this card just for having Luna unlocked. I think, oh no. Oh no, it's not. It's, you get it from the same box as Armades. I apologize. But I think she has a skill that gets that. I think that's what I was thinking of. But so you could potentially use this. I'm personally, I was running one Armades, but I was honestly summoning this a lot more in my duels. So you guys don't need Armades potentially to make this deck work. The only thing that would really be expensive in this deck would be if you consider buying these, the structure deck, and that would really be it. But other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this wasn't like a terrible thing. I tried doing my best, but thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video. Bye. You just gotta play like a lot of synchro decks. Like I have the Psychic Wielders, so it was like really easy for me to like just get synchros off. One card. Set face down. Alright. There's a delay there. Alright. I think Armades is probably the way here. Because if it's an Armades, you know, he'll definitely flip this face down. Ah. Alright. Maybe it's a it could be like a, I don't know. But we opened up with Berg, and we have a NEOS Fusion, which is really cool. They're not good on early Legend ladder? Wait, what's not good? Lows are back? I know. It feels good, dude, but like, there's so much in me that does not want to buy this box 3 times, dude. Like, I know, technically, I could just write it off with, you know, taxes or whatever, right? And I would be fine, but it's just... Alright, if he's gonna econ me, he'll do it now. Alright, well, Armades is gonna hit him for 2,300. Next turn, I'm gonna be able to get a... I don't know what he's gonna do here. Oh, he has Karibos. Okay. Next turn, I'm gonna have Berg. Yeah, what up, Gisler? How you doing, bro? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing good, my friend. And what is going on with Duel Links right now? Did you guys had the MCS earlier or something like that, and you guys are just done? You guys are Duel Links out for the day? What's going on? Also, is this music? I think we're good. I think we're good. Bit loud. Alright. What about now? I've lowered it a little bit. We have lethal. As long as he'd have to like. I don't actually. Blue to summoning Karibo. God, dude, that's annoying. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think we should be good though, because I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say we should be fine anyway, because we would do piercing, and he wouldn't activate in the grave anyway. So yeah, we'd be fine. When a meme's not funny, but you just say LOL so they don't feel bad. Put it. With exclamation point SR in the chat. Dude, this is such a bad hand. Alright, what did he put in the grave? He put Bacon Saver. Alright, the only way that I'm getting out of this... Dude, he has a Sazank. He has to have... That has to be a Sazank. Oh, it's the... Oh yeah, we good. We good, we good. Alright. Alright, we good. We got 3 of these, so we'll throw one of them in the grave. Throw one of them in the grave. Be prepared, sir, to get put into defense. You didn't use Bacon Saver, but we good enough to get rid of this threat. Yeah, you can negate that with Bacon Saver, but you what do you got? Alright, cool. We got the dead one in our hand now. Alright, now Rosemary's effect is in place. You can try getting this deck. This deck is decent. This deck is pretty decent, not gonna lie. Oh, what the hell is this? Wait, what the hell is this? Okay. Okay. Obscure cards. Yeah. Definitely not meta. Alright, cool. Okay, maybe the AROMAGE NEOS is coming back. Maybe we can rock that again. I missed. I wonder. I can't wait to see the highlights of the MCS on YouTube. I want to. Does anyone know what won? Root, did you watch it? Alright, well, having two NEOS fusions. MCS, it's like the meta championship something, I think. How's it called? I don't know. I don't know what the hell it's called. I don't know what it stands for, but it's pretty much, it's like a big monthly tournament where players from like everywhere kind of get together and do things. Okay, alright, well, at least next turn we'll have a Berg. He's got the extra deck slot, so perhaps he's playing like a... Put that in the grave. Blue Eyes White Dragon won? Really? That's actually insane. Are they back on the tier list? That's wild. Alright, we're gonna just, we're gonna do that. Okay, so he is playing a, wow, I've never seen 6 Sam's brick like that. Turn 1, no, with the White Stone of Ancient? Man, I might have to invest in that. I was getting wrecked by that. Let's see what this person's got. He didn't open up with this. This dude could have had a Xian turn 1. What the hell is this? Select and destroy 1 card. That's non-targeting. Well, he's gonna get a Xian out. He's gonna get a Xian out. But it's gonna be... But I'm prevented from being destroyed. At least once. Okay, what the hell is that? Okay, yeah, alright, never mind. He's gonna be able to swing over me. With the Xian, with the tie that binds. Okay. Dawn Knight? Don't we already have that card? That's not a new card. Right? Isn't that an old card, right? Yeah, it says, if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you could send 1 light monster from your deck to the graveyard. Oh, that's actually really, really cool. Target 1 light monster in your graveyard. Place that target on the top of your deck. Really, really cool. I like that. 6 Sams are in the 32. Wow. Alright, so this guy, he'll hit me pretty hard. He'll hit me pretty hard. But... We've got things. We've got things to do. Alright. We're gonna have a full board here. We're gonna have a pretty hefty board. Okay. I feel like we can do this. Negate it. Just try to negate me. You wouldn't dare. You don't have the balls. Alright. Got a second one. Alright. Whew. Alright, let's put you in defense. Alright. Let's see if are you gonna use the thing to protect the thingy thing? Alright. See what he decides to do here. You have a dual wield set, sir? You have a dual wield set? Not affected by traps. Get wrecked. Woo. Give him the nice. Alright, that's a clip. I should have saved the replay. I should have saved the replay there. Alright, well, that one. Alright, cool. Good amount of gems. That was a pretty good duel. That's 3 in a row. Bandit Keith. Rank up. Feels good to have 3. Well, I don't have 3, unfortunately. Desk bots. Oh man, I haven't gone up against despots in a hot minute. You use the SR Dream Ticket to get the 3rd one? That's respectable. Just use at night. I think we can just... probably just normal summon this. Let's see what they got. Let's see what you're doing. I feel like that I haven't gone up against despots, or I haven't used despots in such a long time. It's not like the most common thing, you know. So I guess it's not something like. All right, let's send the Rose Lover. Next turn, we'll be able to get a Berg on the field. This gains 500 attack for each despot, so I mean it would gain a 1,000. So I'd be able to swing over this. He probably has some sort of back row, but hopefully it's not like a wall D. Econ, okay. Let's swing into the small one. That might be that might have been a dumb mistake. It was a 1500, but okay. Let's see. Because, well, alright, we'll see what he does. Restart with Blue Eyes. Restart is such a bad skill now. Oh, he's about to get big. He's about to get huge. He's about to get huge. If he summons a level 4, I think he gets huge. Or he could, I don't, yeah, he can't accept level 3. He's about to get massive. He's about to get... The important thing is, like, it doesn't, because he's used his battle phase. Alright. Alright, nice. Not the worst thing in the world, because now I'll still have my effects. The only thing is that this is in this is attack mode. I was gonna put it in defense with the that boost. We're gonna test it with this. Can you if all right? So okay, yeah, you can't activate your effects. You can't activate those effects. All right, cool. Woo. Hey, what up, Tomias? How's it going, bro? Nice to see you too, man. Alright, that's a rank up. I'm trying the AROMAGE NEOS again, because I really want to make a YouTube video of this. We've just won, I think, 4 in a row. And Crystal's here. Hey, how are you? Welcome to the stream at 2:13 in the morning. Day. Don't forget, guys, if you have that Twitch Prime sub, consider subscribing for free. Or if you have quest mode, you know, ! Quest in the good old chat. Play some mobile games, get sub points that you can redeem for just free sub to your favorite streamer. Hopefully it's me. You're sick? Oh, that's not good. Not good at all. Okay, this is a good song. I like My Hero Academia song. Alright, we're going to draw. Another one. You're gonna lava go on me, you fuck. Okay, you. I almost want to get rid of this. Get rid of that. And I swear to God, if I get Lava Golem turn 1, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Oh, we also have packs to open. Don't forget, we have packs to open for every 300 bits cheered or $3 donated. I will open up one of these bad boys. Okay, you're gonna Cosmic Cyclone me. I want to, like, get good at, like, just flipping cards and stuff. No refunds, that's true. No refunds. Oh, is that Duel Links? Yeah, no refunds. Alright, what I'm gonna do? I don't really have anything that I want to do, exactly. So I'm gonna do this. Draw another card. And we'll go out to Armades, I think. Next turn I have another Jasmine. But this prevents it if it's like a Cypher Soldier or if that was a Sazank. Yeah, we good. A sad story? Man, I don't want a sad story. But yeah, sure. Hit me. Hit me with it. GG, that's 5 in a row. I can make for a really good YouTube video. I don't even have to edit it. I'll just cut out, like, in between. Just so that way it's like a shorter video so people don't have to sit through everything, you know? It's almost like we you know, like normal people when they upload their stuff, they only upload the wins. And that's like the biggest complaint that I see. Like I'm a part of a bunch of like Facebook Duel Links groups, and their biggest complaint is that all these YouTubers, all they ever do is they upload wins only. Like, I don't know. It's really funny. It's like, I want to see how the deck does bad. Like that's what everyone says, right? Here, I don't even have to do any edits. We just on a win streak. All right. I'm going to summon you. Oh, you got a delay there, buddy. You got a delay there, buddy. Oh, wait, we gotta do this first. Baby, yes! I don't want to, like, overcommit. Okay, well, no, we're fine. Yeah, we're good. That's all you have for me? There's Rose Lover. I mean, I could technically, since that's... well, I could still technically flip that face up with the spell of Absorbing Light. So what we'll do is we will put Rose Lover. And then once we flip it up with Spell of Absorbing Life, it'll gain life points. We can actually put it back into attack position. So it's not like... So it's whatever. And the cool thing about this is I even have a follow-up. I have a follow-up. If he somehow next turn gets out Yubel, what I do is I Naturia Rose Whip, I summon that. Like let's say all my monsters are wiped off the field, right? Okay, we good. I was gonna say, if you were to summon Yubel there, and just completely wipe my field except for the NEOS, because NEOS would have been protected because of the NEOS fusion in the grave. So he would have wiped out my Jasmine, he would have wiped out my, and the Rosemary. So those would have been gone. Then I would have normal summoned the Naturia Rose Whip. Naturia Rose Whip, would have activated, the Verger. What's the thing called? Dark Verger? Yeah, would have, Dark Verger's effect, would have summoned it, and then I would have synchroed into a, the other Rosemary synchro. And then, Aroma Garden, gain life points, then I would have negated Yubel, and then swung into it, and hit him for a lethal. So, yeah, that was my option there. We're gonna give him the nice.